Do you like to travel? I like to travel. I like driving different places. I like visiting new places. I feel like I'm conquering something when I go to a place that I've never been before. Well, I grew up a traveling kid. And when I was in the first grade, we moved from Vienna, Virginia, all the way to Northern California, about an hour north of Sacramento. But let me tell you something. Everybody in my family did not like this move. And I had three older sisters who hated it. Now, we packed up all of our stuff and drove all the way across country in our two vehicles, and I felt like we were conquering the land. But the whole way out there, my sisters were complaining, they were crying, they wanted to go back. Joshua is experiencing this same phenomenon. The Bible says, "So on that day Moses swore to me, the land on which your feet have walked will be your inheritance and that of your children forever, because you have followed the Lord my God wholeheartedly." Joshua 14, verse 9. Joshua is now conquering with the children of Israel all the land that has been promised. But there's a few tribes who are not excited about this new land, and they want to stay on the other side of the Jordan River. Through this experience, God also establishes these cities of refuge, which is something I think is amazing. So this is what happens to us many times. Sometimes we're making a lot of progress in our lives, but everyone around us is not as excited as we are. And as a matter of fact, some people will even go against what we would consider progress. I know, man, it seems ridiculous, but this is what happens to the children of Israel. Yes, in the midst of this, there's city of refuges, but there's three tribes that want to go back across the Jordan. In your own life, sometimes you're going to experience this phenomenon. So what do you do with it? Well, you have to learn to work with people. You have to learn to get to know them. You have to learn to know what their fears are. And through this process of getting to know them and prayer and talking about it, God can bring about a viable solution to making some progress. God was faithful to Joshua, and the children of Israel did inhabit the land, but it came with some challenges. And you might be experiencing some challenges personally, but I want to encourage you to not give up, to continue to keep faith in what God is doing in your life, even though people around you may not want to see some great change in you. And here's the beauty. Even if you mess up, just like in biblical times, God will be your city of refuge, and He will help you get back on track. So keep conquering, keep moving forward with God.